job down at the car wash. I left my mama a goodbye note.
He's performed with Johnny Cash, Marty Stewart, Steve Wariner, Charlie Daniels, and the Oak Ridge Boys. He was in Washington, D.C., where he performed for President Bush, and has just recently released his first country CD, and he's in the studio working on his next one from Telford, Tennessee. Give a big hand for Trey Hensley.
It's Saturday night at Fun Fest, and we're down here before the Big Little Big Town Show, which kind of sounds weird, the Big Little Big Town Show. But anyway, we're down here, and we're with Trey Hensley, who is making a big name for himself these days. Trey, are you from Telford, Tennessee?
I am from Telford, Tennessee.
Telford is quite the big town itself.
Yeah, man. You blink twice, you're out of Telford.
Hi, Kingsport. How y'all doing? Oh, come on. How y'all doing?
Well, you are making quite a big name for yourself these days. You've got a lot of people saying a lot of good things about you. I know Marty Stewart has had some really good words for you and about you. Where do you stand right now in your career, and what's going on with you these days?
Well, you know, I did bluegrass music for the past probably 7 years, and my heart's always kind of been in country music, you know, and the Merle Haggard, the George Jones, you know, even what Marty does, just that kind of music's where my heart was. And for the last 4 years, I've been doing country music with bluegrass instruments. So the past year, I got a manager, signed with CAA in Nashville, a creative artists agency. Done a new country CD, started working on the next one, and that's where it's taken me now. I'm doing country music instead of the bluegrass scene, and you know, loving every minute of it. That's really what I've been wanting to do for a long time. So glad to finally make the transition.
How old are you, Trey?
17.
So you're the kind of man that makes old men like me really, really sick, but that's okay. It's okay. We wish you all the best, very much so.
That crowd of people, you'll wind up out on his dance floor, digging the finest little five-piece group up and down the Gulf of Mexico. And guess who's leading that five-piece band? Well, wouldn't you know, it's this swinging little guitar man.
Locally, you've been playing with a lot of really good musicians. You've been playing with several of the guys that back up Benny Wilson, who is a major favorite here in the area, especially Jason Crawford plays with you. That's a very dangerous man to have on stage.
Yeah.
Do you have a traveling band, or these guys been traveling with you?
These guys are it. You know, I've got Rick Anderson playing steel. He's he's the most recent member of the band, and Terry Warner plays drums with me sometimes. Chris Simmons plays drums sometimes. It's a toss-up between the two. Man, Chris is just fantastic. You know, it amazes me every time we go on stage, and Terry is the same. But, you know, I've got Tommy Starnes playing bass, Bobby Starnes playing with Tommy and Bobby's brothers, and Jason Crawford, as you mentioned earlier, and then me. So we have fun with it. We've had a great time so far and continue doing the same.
What are you looking for in the future?
Keep on keeping on, doing exactly what we're doing, man. I'm all for traditional country music and keeping it alive. So I hope people like it. I hope people like what we do. And you know, I'm just trying to write songs, just trying to keep the spirit alive in the thing. Which, you know, I know it's not just me trying to do it. You know, there's other acts out there that are trying to do the same thing. You know, the Joe Nichols and the Daryl Singletaries and people like that. And you know, so I'm just trying to just do what they're doing. Really, you know, I can't call it my own theme when other people do it, but you know, like I said, I grew up listening to Merle Haggard and George Jones and people like that, and that's what I love. So I'm going to try to keep on doing that and keep on putting out records and just trying to hope people enjoy what I'm doing. That's all that matters to me.
We wish you all the best, man.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
What I am, wouldn't you know, I'm just a swinging little guitar man.